Hi, boys and girls. It's Mrs. Brigade. I'm going to read you a story today. And when I read the story, we are going to look at one of the strategies that we have been practicing. It is the five finger retell. In the five finger retell, we want to know who the characters are, what the setting is, the problem, the events that take place, and the ending of the story. So we should be able to tell by reading the book all these different things in the five finger retell. Okay, my book today is called I Wanna Iguana. In this book, Alex writes his mom and says he wants an iguana. She writes him back in response to his notes. Let's see if Alex can get this iguana. Now, here we go. I want an iguana. Dear Mom, I know you don't think I should have Mikey Gulligan's baby iguana when he moves. But here's why I should. If I don't take it, it goes to Stinky, and Stinky's dog Lurch will eat it. You don't want that to happen, do you? Signed, your sensitive son, Alex. So, we know one of our characters, and one of our characters is Alex, okay? And the other character is his mom, and he's writing his mom. So we have the characters Alex and his mom, and we also know that one of the characters will be the iguana, okay? Now, where do you think the setting takes place? Yeah, we can tell by the picture that the setting takes place in Alex's house. Let's continue to read. Dear Alex, I'm glad you're so compassionate, but I doubt that Stinky's mother will let Lurch get into the iguana's cage. Nice try, though. Love, Mom. So, what is the problem in the story? What do you think the problem is? Yeah, Alex's mom was like, I don't think you need an iguana. So Alex's mom said that is the problem. Is mom is like, nah, you don't need that iguana. See, dear mom, do you know that iguanas are really quiet and they're cute too? I think they are much cuter than hamsters. Love, your adorable son, Alex. Dear Alex, tarantulas are quiet too, but I wouldn't want one as a pet. By the way, that iguana of Mikey's is uglier than Godzilla. Just thought I'd mention it. Love, Mom. So one of the events that is going on is Mom saying, ah, an iguana's quiet too, but I don't want the iguana in my house. Dear Mom, you would never even have to see the iguana. I'll keep his cage in my room on the dresser next to my soccer trophies. Plus, he's so small. I bet you'll never even know he's there. Love and a zillion and one kisses. Alex. Here's Mom's response. Look, his iguana grew. Dear Alex, iguanas can grow to be over 6 feet long. You won't have enough space in your whole room, much less on your dresser, with or without your trophies. Love, Mom. So another event that's happening is Mom's like, the iguana can grow up to 6 feet and you don't have enough room. Dear Mom, it takes 15 years for an iguana to get that big. Mikey told me. I'll be married by then and probably living in my own house. Love, your smart and mature kid, Alex. Look how big that iguana is. Dear Alex, how are you going to get a girl to marry you when you own a 6 feet reptile? Love, your concerned mother. Dear Mom, forget the girl. I need a friend now. This iguana can be my brother. I've always wanted. Love, lonely child. Alex. Dear Alex, you have a brother. Love, Mom. Dear Mom, I know I have a brother, but he's just a baby. What fun is that? If I had an iguana, I could teach it tricks and things. Ethan doesn't do tricks. He just burps and poops. Love, grossed out, Alex. Dear Alex, how do I know you're ready for a pet? Remember what happened when you took home the class fish? Love, Mom. Ooh, I wonder what happened. He's not getting his iguana so far. Mom is not convinced, is she? Dear Mom, if I knew the fish was going to jump into the spaghetti sauce, I never would have taken the cover off the jar. Love, your son, who has learned his lesson. P.S. Iguanas don't like spaghetti. Dear Alex, let's say I let you have an iguana on a trial basis. What exactly would you do to take care of it? Love, Mom. I wonder what's going to happen at the end. Oh, so excited. Dear Mom, I would feed him every day. He eats lettuce, and I would make sure that he had enough water. And I would clean his cage when it got messy. Love, responsible Alex. P.S. What's a trial basis? Oh, I wonder what that means. That means on a limited amount of time. Dear Alex, a trial basis means Dad and I see how well you take care of him for a week or two before we decide if you can have him forever. Remember, Stinky and Lurch are waiting. Love, Mom. P.S. If you can clean his cage as well as you clean your room, you're in trouble. Dear Mom, I'll really, really, really try to clean my room and the iguana's cage. Also, listen to this. I'll pay for the lettuce with my allowance. I mean, how much could one baby iguana eat, anyways? Love, Alex, the financial wizard. Are you sure you want to do this, Alex? Yes, Mom. I want an iguana. Please. I wonder what's going to happen at the ending. Oh, is she going to say no? Or she let him have one? Dear Alex, look on your dresser. Love, Mom. Oh, I wonder what's happening. Yes! Thank you, thank you! Did you predict right? Did he get his iguana? Did he get his iguana? Yes, and the ending of the story, he got his iguana. So remember, when you are reading, I want you to think about the 5 finger rule again. Retell, okay? What are the characters? Where is it taking place? Where's the setting? What's the problem in the story? The events that happen and the ending. I hope you enjoyed my story as much as I did. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.